No view of 1964 could possibly be complete without a mention of the four young men from Liverpool who set the musical world on its ear. The word Beatles meant success in every way, in every land. The mop-top quartet is headed by elder John Lennon, who thought up the name.
I just thought of it, as a name, arose by any other.
Paul McCartney writes most of the songs.
What normally happens is that when sort of the girls are screaming, but people notice it more. I think, that it's a different kind of audience reaction to the one you normally get. I don't know, it's the young people's way of showing their appreciation. We love it.
George Harrison is the middleman, and Ringo Starr is the non-singing Beatle on the drums.
It's my second name, Starkey, so you couldn't have a name like Ringo Starkey, so I just cut it in half. So Ringo Starr is, folks.
These, then, are the Beatles, part of the diverse world of 1964. Year in review.
In these times of instant destruction, you could consider the very fact of having reached the end of a year an accomplishment in itself. And indeed it is. But 1964 has put man on a course that may encourage him to consider each passing year as a stepping stone on a path that leads to the fulfillment of his hopes and dreams. In the year to come, there almost certainly will be crises. Much of Africa will enter adolescence, and the resulting changes will be felt in the East and West. While the Soviet Union makes what may be profound changes in its internal economic structure and becomes less of a threat to peace, Communist China seems likely to continue policies which have caused turmoil and death. Latin America, too, has yet to find a measure of stability, and 1965 would be unusual indeed if it passed without a political struggle south of the border. There will be changes in alliances, and relations will improve between some nations, deteriorate between others. Some countries will struggle to master newly found strength and importance. Others will stir uneasily as they assume lesser roles in world affairs. But to understand that man can be burned off the face of the earth in a nuclear flash, that the world itself can be destroyed in an instant, is to value life more. And this appears to be the lesson learned by man in 1964. How well he has learned this lesson, and how well he uses this new insight, will be the story of 1965 and the years that follow. This has been 1964, Year in Review, produced by Radio Press International. This is Bill Scott speaking.
Oh my God, the world's going to blow up and burn away. Ah! Man, 1964, what a year. That Beatles piece comes from this. This collect news reports and stuff of a year put together as one album. So you get like a 1960, probably like 40-minute kind of history of the world within that year. They did this for a number of years here. This covered Yankees, the Pope goes to India, and of course the Beatles. But man, the world's going to blow up. Ah! What a very, very interesting time 1964 was. But we had the Beatles, so wasn't all that bad. So anyways, if you like crappy vinyls like this here, stay tuned to my channel because you never, ever know what I have in my collection here I might bore you with. So like this video and subscribe to my channel. And thank you for watching. See you later.